All right, what's up, guys? So I want to show you this 41 millimeter V2 LE prototype. Right, you can see it in short mode, looking sexy on this full size FFM NL PWM V2 box. You know, rocking the LEDs and everything. This is still my all-time favorite setup right here. But anyways, so ever since the original Modfather RTA, we've been rocking the matte black finish on these, but we're switching over to a glossy, right? So you can see it's kind of shiny. Overall, the quality on these is absolutely great. I'm really impressed and very happy with them. So I thought we'd disassemble it and I'd explain a little bit about the differences and stuff. Keep in mind that it's still a V2, it's just a modified one, right? So I've been getting a lot of questions about black V2, so I thought that I would, upgrade it at the same time. So that's basically the story behind it. Only 500 is going to be made, so they're going to be really limited, all that stuff. So starting at the top, the drip tip is now an 810 tip. Of course, it's wide bore and it rips. I've been testing it all day, so some people kind of shrug at that. Now, there's going to be two changes total, and the first one is going to be the drip tip. Now, you can see it kind of looks a little bit tall for this setup here, and I have this hive tip here. They're very similar tips, as you can see, right? So I have this tip here. So this one is a little bit shorter. I mean, this is about what it's going to look like anyways, right? But of course, it's going to be black Delrin to keep the murdered out look. So that's one change, very minor. But going down to the top cap, if you haven't been following the threads and stuff, the top cap on this one does not have threads. It's keyed, right? So you only need a quarter turn to get it off. And this one works a lot better than the original prototypes. You can see there's a little bit of a seam there, of course, but it's not a gap or anything. It doesn't feel loose or anything like that. It feels great. Very happy with it, right? So very happy with it. You see that? Look, it's effortless. You know, some people have issues getting the other ones off and on and all that. So we got that going. Now, huge fill holes, of course, and you can see the inside, the whole inside of this one is black, which is really cool. Hopefully you can see that. Now, going down, the chimney setup is a little bit different on this one. The regular size chimney is just two short chimneys, which is cool, makes it a little bit easier. Now, the glass, I've been getting a lot of questions about the glass. The glass is tinted, more like the 30 millimeter V2 run, the first run, right? So in some light, it looks kind of mirrored. In some light, it looks kind of dark bluish or purplish, but it always looks awesome. So, of course, it's going to come with a regular size glass as well as short, and they're all going to be like this, right? Now, I tested a short glass as well as tall glass from the first V2 41 millimeter run, and they work. So if you have one of those or a kit, it should work. They're both the same thickness, all that stuff, which is really cool. So going down here, you can see all the inside is black, super sexy, and these huge juice holes here are changed from the original V2 run was 4 holes on each side. Now this is the only other change. This is going to be changed to 2 huge slots on each side, and the reason for that is that when this is all the way tightened up, these holes don't really match up with the bottom ones perfectly, right? So I just want to make sure that that's absolutely perfect. So in my testing, it's working, but I just want to make sure that's right. So that's the only other change. It's going to be 2 huge slots here. Pretty basic, right? So we'll go down here. I'll show you the deck and the midsection. Okay, so the midsection, you can see, right? So keep in mind these holes are still going to be huge slots here. Looks pretty much the same. Airflow is the same. Everything feels really good. That glossy black really makes everything feel smooth and stuff. So the deck ears are a little bit different, like we talked about. If you could kind of see that here, it's hard to see due to the black finish, but how they have it set up, the cuts for the ears in the midsection the deck fits perfectly in them, right? So the deck is always going to sit perfectly flush with the midsection, which is really cool. So everything should go together just right, which is awesome. So as far as the deck, still 2-post. You know, everything as far as up here is the same. It works great. Why change it is what I think as far as that goes. Now down here is a little bit different. you can see the little shank on the deck here goes into the bottom cup here, right? Instead of this little piece that was sticking up. So this works great. You know, it's really hard to see. There's a little flange here that will stop on the top, as well as this O-ring. No leaking, no problems as far as that goes. So the positive pin on here, it's protruding, I'd say about medium. You know, I don't have problems firing just about any atomizer on my stuff, so I didn't have a problem, but I don't see this being an issue either. So going down here, the juice flow and the bottom cap are pretty much the same, other than the middle here. You can see everything looks black, super smooth. O-rings feel good, no seeping, nothing like that. So I'm really happy with these prototypes. I hope you guys are excited. It should be about a month or so. If you don't want to pre-order, it's okay. It's going to be $10 more when I get them plus ship. So $110 shipping, and you guys would not believe what I'm paying for these. But anyways, look at this. I mean, it goes together really great. Tested this one all day, and of course we're going to give this away, so stay tuned for that. I hope you guys are excited for that. I'm going to figure it out probably tomorrow. I got some stuff I got to do right now. But yeah, this thing rips. I was ripping it earlier, chain vaping it at 350 watts, and it was just ripping. So, all right, that's about it. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you guys are as excited as I am for this bad boy. All right, thanks.